But yeah, we're Southeast Ohio, where we are. But if you are, I would assume that means that's where you're from, Cree? Millerkill? Sure. But I would assume you're from Michigan or Indiana. We're starting a league, like a league with multiple shops with 1Ks, and then it'll lead into a 5K if you qualify. I'll probably have that preview up here soon. I'm gonna assume it was probably Comma that did it, but one of our mods started a prediction. If you want to pick who you think's gonna win this match, you can pick. Lucas. Lucas, if you want to vote, you can. I can do the results. Just I might need reminded at the end, because I can do it from the Twitch, like our account. But Bugbear guy must win. Reed, so you know, if you don't know, if you're new here, TJ is Terminal Justice on MTGO, and if you go, I wonder if it's still like that. If you go to Goldfish, Dex, Metagame, you go to Pioneer, and you click on like that mono red deck, that's him. Yeah, like Terminal Justice, the guy that like got first place in the challenge, this TJ's him. The only problem is he's missing a ton of the cards for the deck, so because it's his buddy and they ordered them before they got here. Yeah, dude, I don't try to justify what people keep in their hands. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but my boy Babo's dying like bad. I'm not even gonna adjust his life total because I just don't think there's a reason to. I mean, cast Cavalier. And yeah, but like, I mean, I can, I guess. I just don't think Bobo gets past his turn. Or Robert Postaway, we call Bobo. I just realized that I had his actual name up. My bad. But yeah, that one was pretty over fairly quickly. But we'll hop over to some of these other games, see what's happening. We got Grixis Control. I did not do theirs. And what I want to say is Lotus Field against Jeskai Ascendancy. Alright, cool. I'm down to see Miller kill. Seem we probably got like Tosh, Sidious Laughter and stuff in that, so that'd be kind of cool to look at. Over here, we have so much combo today. There is so much combo here. Like, I'm gonna be honest, likelihood that Quinn's not dead is kind of crazy. Could we get to like cast this escape? Yeah, dude, because they're the coolest decks in the format. Like, they're like bad enough not to like. They're really good that they can win a ton, but they're not so good that they're just like guaranteed wins. Like Underworld Breach with Lotus Field, like that deck, Jesus, it was so hard to beat at times if you were playing a slow deck. Like, these are beatable technically. Like, you have stuff to beat it. But Zach has bought Giganta a ton. And I'm not. Every time I switch to his games, no matter what game it is, he's either bought Giganta or it's already in play. Spherical Dan, thanks for the follow. We appreciate it, homie. Or home girl, you know. Uh, I, Pledging into Playland. Zach just needs like a treasure cruise and he's fine. So I'm gonna hop over to this Lotus Field game, see how they're doing. 'Cause I'm pretty sure it's Lotus Field. And it just, okay, it went. Never mind. He is not playing Lotus Combo at all. Because I haven't had the chance to ask him because I've been in here. I mean, is this just auras off auras? I don't know what this is. I mean, I would just assume that's what this has to be. Yeah. Well, I knew so he had just gotten into Pioneer, I believe. And he had like the starter, like are they just called starter decks? I think they are. Like where they're like the pre-constructed decks. And that's what he brought last week was like the Lotus Field one. So I assume that's what he was playing this time. And I couldn't be more wrong. Challenger decks. Yeah, that's what they are. The Pioneer Challengers deck. Oh, we're doing pretty good, big guy. We're chilling. Having a good one. But they're probably done sideboarding for our main match. They're deep. I'm sorry, guys. They're way past sideboarding. Oopsie. Yeah, I don't. That Discord bot, it's so slow. It's so slow. I think it's funny because I think the Discord bot actually just trolls Terran. Because it waits for Terran to make a post and then posts immediately after that. And I think it's the funniest thing. It's always like a solid 30 seconds to a minute after Terran posts. And it's like, hey man, do you know we're live? So people get dinged twice. And it's so funny to me. Because Terran just wants to wait for it to do it. But then gets like nervous it's not going to. Well, TJ told him they just have to buy this thing that makes it check more often. That's all it is. It's like it checks every 30 minutes or like an hour. But if you have like the premium, because it's free that way. But if you have like the premium version, it checks like every minute or something. And then it would just do it immediately. But I don't know. The last game looked bad for Bobo. This game I think looks worse. I'm gonna assume this Bone Crusher Giant's in the Adventure Zone, by the way. And it's now in battle. So that answered our question. I think Bob is less than... Oh god. Nice thought, Nasir. Yeah, Bob is picking him up. So, if you voted for Stompy, or the ramp deck, I guess, or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. Sorry, fellas. So, I can get... Lucas, you ended up voting, right? I would assume. Why is Terran logged in? Okay. I should be able to do it on Terrence. Boom. Nice. All right. So don't be done, dude. Okay, there's sideboard. Sick. We're just gonna stay on here as that other match ended so fast. It was like 10 minutes. Nice. What's up, Sky? How you doing? I kind of figured as much. It's true, true. My red is crushing. Oh my god, this chair is fucked. Yeah, always kind of feels bad when homies are elsewhere and it's like super late for them. We appreciate you tuning in though, at least. Really do. I just think it's cool. Like we love when we have a dude from Australia that he joins our Discord calls every now and then. It's always kind of dope because he's a day ahead of us technically. So it'll be like 8 o'clock at night for us and like 1 in the morning, like 1 in the afternoon the next day for him. So it's just like really funny to kind of like talk to him every now and then about it. But it's fun. Enjoy talking to people from other countries, especially like learning because we know obviously this is about magic, learning about their magic scene and stuff. Yeah, that's late. I mean, you have to watch the 1Ks at least, right? Because if it's 2 a.m. in Italy, I would assume it's actually like 140, 150, actually. Um, the 1K start at 12, for us. So that's like 8 hours back. So I mean, it starts at like 6 for you. 6, 8-ish. Because sometimes we start late. Yo, we going to Italy for? Might be able to meet my homie Blue Sky. I'm assuming based on the board state that Jack got the W. But yeah, take Blue Sky hoodie. We'll give it to you. Easy. They're like, where'd you get that? And they're like, some small town in the United States. And they're like, why? You're like, I don't know. Just what I got. Huh. I ever played Glimpse? Yeah, they do play Glimpse. Um, hey, bro. Everybody starts somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I remember, like, so when we start streams, it's like that a little bit. We do get more people in here, obviously, now. But, bro, we stream for so long. And then people would finally see our channel and be like, oh, you don't paper magic? We're like, yeah, man. Now come hang out. But, got his ass. David Brunn, thanks for the follow. And then Kazgo MTG. Kizgo? Not exactly sure how to say it. I might have butchered it. I'm sorry. Thanks for the follow as well. We appreciate it a ton. Also, again, I'm not exactly sure if Zach won game one. Just when we left the board state, it seemed that way. I Yeah, yeah. We can. It definitely can win through it. It just takes forever to do so. Zach and wife aggro, I believe. So got to deal with that mid game. If you don't, you never get to come back. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta know. I'll say realistically, Zach can still win a lot. He just plays a bunch of land drops and then casts Sylvan Awakening and just hits him with a ton of creatures. -3. And also like we'll just play a homie like 5/5 and just start beating his ass. Yeah, when you coming home, you'll be like, listen, I've told the people at the shop by 5 times, and I can't get it to stop. Oh my god, we got a dispute, disputing a dispute. Holy shit! Dude, we get that from so many people. They'll be like, all right, I'm leaving, and then they'll see something on the counter or the shelf, and they're like, how much is this? And they're just here for another hour. So their wife comes in and rips them and tells them to get out. It's the other way sometimes too. Sometimes the wife's in here buying stuff, and the guy's like, I don't understand what's happening. And I was like, I don't know either, and I work here. It'd be that way. We're getting deluged in our favorite card game. So I'll be honest, chat. How many people has made the mistake of like copying a memory deluge and getting to look at 0 cards and putting 0 cards in their hand? How many's done it? I've done it. I'll admit it. I've definitely done it with like I've cast an expressive iteration, then just like cast a deluge like an idiot, and be like, oh wait. And like the worst part is you always catch it right as you're doing it, but you can't take it back. You're already there. And it's like, well, I guess I cast that spell for nothing. If you do it on Goldfish, right? You can put the link in chat. I'm not too opposed to you doing it. You can also do it in the Discord. We have a lot of like whatever specific channel. We have a Pioneer channel. If you want to join our Discord, you can post the deck list there. Receipt for you told your wife. Yeah. Most of them don't take receipts, homie. If the spouse wants to figure out, they gotta go deep. They gotta check the bank statements. Yeah, that's pretty sick. I remember you linked it, and then I was looking at it after because you'd gone to bed or something, like Sky, and I saw your link after, and I was checking it out, and I thought it was pretty cool. I was dope that you played it. Oh, I was like, why did he just? It's like, why did he just like throw the land away? But he probably accidentally played the land drop first. Who called me? Oh no. I'm looking at your list right now, Cree. Just give me a second. Okay, let me tell you something, brother. This is a list. Holy shit. I'm about it, but it's definitely a list. It's just some people know me. Um, I'm not huge on like singleton cards. I generally cut cards if I don't have two copies. Like if I don't play two of them, I just like cut them or put them in the side. At least, so like a lot of these one ofs just makes my skin crawl. Me personally, other people perfectly acceptable. I just don't like it. Like I don't like playing one ofs a ton of unless it's very like unless you have like ways to get it, you know. Um, I do not know how to pronounce your name, but I appreciate the follow. Uh, I've been sitting here trying to figure it out. Sorry, I if you want to give me like the like how to pronounce dashes, I'll do it for you. I don't care, but yeah, Lutri is. Oh, I just kind of laugh when you see like Lutri's restriction, and then you try to think of like Luris's restriction. They don't even remotely act similar. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not even close. Uh, Taryn subbed. Just says Pog. Very nice, Taryn. I'm playing the creature. Somebody played Lutri and it was 15-0 with it. So, like, there's that. Yeah, I got you, great. I'm just being honest, you know? Sometimes you gotta do that. Yeah, I know. Taryn, you say Lutri, bro. Taryn just spawns. This is how I know it's a simulation. This is how I know we're just in a simulation. To this guy. Hope you have a good one. Tomorrow, I guess. Because you're going to bed. Or you're saying you're going to bed and you're going to stay up another 2 or 3 hours watching like anime or something, you know? Yeah, true. Taryn is trying to make some whack shit work, bro. I think we're trying. I'm about it. Just pure sleep. Hell yeah. See you, homie. One of my favorite scents. For exhaustion. Is trickery legal in Pioneer? Okay, no, it's not legal in Modern. Man, I just looked up in time to get flicked off by TJ once again. Dude, streaming life score hate. We're talking about, yo, this card's sick. This art's sick. That's a lot of text. Jesus, that's a lot of text. So I'm looking at the silent spider, the new ninja. So it just exiles them all, but then you get to cast one. That's dope. What? So you kind of like unmoored ego them, but then you can play them. Like you personally can. Uh, yeah, it's Fairy's trickery and Tybalt's trickery. Much, much different. There's also a new spirit. What is this? Looks like a dinosaur, not a spirit. What the and deals X damage each opponent or X is the number of moves. That's kind of cool. It just like gets to do it immediately. Haste being super important. New mech. Where'd you post? Okay. Max sick. This set's actually kind of dope. Not kind of, it is dope. Nah, I'm a simp from like the ninja archetype 'cause I think it's dope, but oh my god. Discord. NTG. That land's really sick. Do I think the green March will see play in Yogg? I'm I'm not sure. I'm excited about the silent. I say probably not because you had to have the same creature in play, so it's like weird. But the silent spider, I think, sick. The only problem with this creature is it doesn't have ninjutsu, which is kind of weird. Like, don't get me wrong, it's sick. The only problem, again, is you can't cheat it into play, which is probably could have been at some point. They probably decided to take it away from the card because it already has a URL link, you know? But it'll be figured out one day. Yeah, I don't know if that green march is good. I have to read it again here just to make sure I'm on the right thing. There's cast a spell, you may exile any number. Well, because the other thing is you gotta find a creature with the same name, you know? Like, yeah, like that's fine, right? But like, I mean, I guess if you're saying like bring out Dryad Arbors, but you have to already have one. Fire, kill two arbors. Got you. Fire and ice. I love that card so much, actually. But I think there's been a lot of cool cards. I think the white March is really playable because it can do something that it's instant speed and it can exile like 6+ mana things, whereas like Prismatic Ending can't. Although the best part about Prismatic Ending is hitting like us Planeswalkers too, being able to hit anything. Well, yeah, you're saying no, it has to be the exact same thing, right? That's where I'm saying like it's a little weird. It has to be the exact same creature because it says same name. Yeah, and it might work in Yogg, but I guess. Evening, Riley. How you doing? One mana plus two white curse kills swing whenever. Curse next time. Could be true. Could be true. I'm on the wagon that Splinter Twin should be unbanned, but and Lucas has had some hot takes before. I remember one of mine was one of my I thought was hot takes at the time. I was just kind of messing around because I just like read it once. And I was like, yo, you think Cultivator Colossus will go in Amulet Titan? And because like when you think about Amulet and the way they're playing it, it just like insta kills people and you don't really need a Colossus. And then they're like I tried it like at one of our FNMs, like the first week it was out because I just had them. And I never got to play it once. And I was like, so I have no idea. And then people started doing it. And I was like, oh shit. So it's actually good. I was right on one of my random, like, oh, that card's gonna go in Titan. So I was excited about that. But I don't know if it's like if it's supposed to be in Titan or if people really just love drawing cards because they're putting lands into play. Bro, you cannot ban Primeval Titan. There's no way. Hang on. I've not played Pioneers since its inception. Can you provide a quick deck tech for these players' deck? I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know what Josh is playing. I would assume it's one of the challenger decks. The Orzhov Aura challenger decks because he's also new to Pioneer. So that'd probably be a quick search. And if you've seen any auras, like if you've played Historic, it's kind of like that before. But the Ascendancy deck is revolved around Jeskai Ascendancy. As you can see in play, and then it casts the card Sylvan Awakening, which makes your lands into 2/2 creatures with like indestructible and haste, and they have like one other stat. I'm not exactly sure. It might be like it's like Trample Reach, maybe. I'm not actually sure. But basically, you just cast spells, you untap them with Ascendancy, so you can just keep making mana and making the lands bigger creatures, and then hitting them with that and killing them. I know it's a very bad deck tech, but I could probably link you the exact, like, close to the exact 75s. I can put them in chat. Let me see if I can do that real quick. So what I feel like Josh is playing, who's the left, is this. And then I couldn't find this one because when I went to this deck they were playing Omnath, but they're not playing it anymore. Or at least in the main. And then this would be the other deck played by Aaron. Except this one has 4 main board Omnaths and does not have like the Mystical Dispute in the main. It plays only 3 Awakenings and no Portable Holes, and it plays 4 Chain of the Rocks instead. But you know how decks are, they evolve as stuff goes on. Uh, well, the portable holes are in the side, and Chain of the Rocks is a 4 of. I don't know what the deck list was that I found because it's so far back. No. I just know for a while it was the one that would always show up. Yeah. The one that throws me off are the ones that are playing Paradise Druid as well. Like, I get it, but control. He's probably Dredge becomes very unreasonable. Yeah, this ascendancy list is really popular. I don't know how popular the auras list is or how well it's been doing. For Pioneer, uh the most popular decks are your Phoenix, um, Mono Red, and some other things like that. Like the and Lotus Field's still up there. I mean, I'm just off the meta game for me. Yeah, it's Phoenix. This Jeskai Ascendancy is the second most popular deck. And then there's Featherless Feather, which is just like Boros aggro, basically, that plays like a bunch of creatures that benefit from your spells that either have prowess or like I don't, there's probably a keyword for it, but basically prowess, but they get to keep the 1/1 counters. Yeah. Like 10th District Legionnaire. We had talked for a while, a couple of us at the shop, with like Pioneer losing so much popularity after a while, and COVID restrictions shutting things down. Like Pioneer has not really been a solved format, whereas like Modern, you would argue, like until new sets come out, generally gets solved about like a month after every set. Yeah, see, I played Underworld Breach as well, like the Lotus Field Underworld Breach deck. TJ played it as well. And then we also had two people at the shop that played the blue black deck. I can see the card, but I can't think of its name. Inverter. Um yeah, the guy said it. I should have just read the chat. Nice. Yeah, yeah. The deck was like really weird. All I know is like the worst matchup I ever played in Pioneer was against the Inverter, and not for the reasons you would think. Basically, he would exile my Underworld Breaches or something like that, and then I would exile his like win cons. So basically, it became whoever milled their deck first, just naturally by drawing cards, would win. And it was like a one of game, and it was so awful. Like one time I milled him like to draw a card on the stack when he casted his Jace, and then one time he milled me, so on my upkeep I lost. It was so awful. Like it was such an awful time. It's a good thing Aaron picked up this Gigantic, because I hadn't picked it up yet, and he's like, I'm gonna get this card for your deck. I was like, sick, man, because it needs it. I just haven't grabbed it yet. And he's played it like 3 times. Apparently this deck just really likes playing Giganta. Oh yeah, here we go. We got a lot of tutus. Oh god, he just gets to do it again. We're supposed to, I thought. They kind of announced it a while ago that they had plans in the works for it, but they decided they wanted to focus on historic a little bit, which a little unfortunate, to be quite honest. But they did at one point have a plan to make a Pioneer set. Now, whether that's like making cards specifically for Pioneer that, like, yeah, it's on a definite hold, you know. But whether that was a set that just basically said, hey, we're going to make a bunch of reprints and put them into Pioneer so they're playable, or they were going to make like cards that just skip standard, which is all it would really be. I mean, for a while, I would say, yeah, it did. Um, the because I was listening to Spike, he actually said it today. Aspiring Spike did. That more now than ever that people are actually downloading MTGO. So it's like this weird. It's this weird